welcome y'all to the King Moolah TV podcast. My name is King. This is your host, you already know. And this is about to be a doozy, okay? This episode is about to be a doozy because it's going to be about something I'm really passionate about. And that is, it's going to be, well, not about recycling, but it's going to be about one of the components of recycling, one of the materials about recycling. And that material is plastic. And the topic for plastic for this episode is plastic a great product? Is plastic a great product? Okay. Well, now let's see here. Plastic could be a really great product. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Plastic is an amazing product. Okay? For what it can do, for how helpful it is to everybody around it. Everybody uses plastic. Everybody. Mostly everybody, you know. I'm saying everybody as in general thing. Okay, not as in the people who don't want to participate in the plastic who don't want to participate with plastic at all, who want to save the planet. Of course, we should all be thinking about saving the planet. But plastic is a great product. And greatness has nothing to do with morality, has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with emotions. Being great at something or something being great is just acknowledging its impact in the world. And plastic has so many different uses. We use it from grocery stores to packing kids' lunches to receiving our non-essential items through the mail that's delivered to us, through deliveries, and so many more, and so much more. So plastic, yes, it is a great product. Okay, for what it is a great product. But of course, it doesn't come without flaws. It doesn't come without, errors. It doesn't come without responsibility. That's what it all boils down to, is responsibility. How are you using this plastic responsibly? As in me, I use it responsibly. I don't like to just grab plastic all the time. I have paper bags. I have reusable bags. And, I'm gonna be honest, I don't use my reusable bags that much. But I don't use plastic bags that much either. Even though I have used it because of certain times, I would forget it. As somebody who uses recyclables, reusable bags, a lot of the time we forget to bring it in the shop with us. Okay, I'll be the first to admit that. Okay, no harm. Just if you want to go get it, you can. But at the same time, honestly, we should strive to do better, and I'm definitely gonna do better. I've used reusable bags before, and I will continue to use them. Okay, because they're such a great product. They're also a great product too. It's not only plastic is the only thing that for specifically speaking for shopping, reusable bag, tote bags, all of those bags, great product, reusable. Okay. But in my area, specifically in Florida, and let's just say I'm going to Publix because Publix in Florida, they're like that because Publix started in Florida. They reuse their bags. They actually have recycling bins for their plastic bags and other plastic bags that you can recycle, and they will reuse it so that you can continue to reuse it. If most people don't know that, they should. And honestly, they're promoting it a lot more that you should recycle your bags. They put a lot of signs in the store if you pay attention. So you should absolutely recycle your bags if you don't need them, if you don't use them. Now listen, I'm black, okay? if you didn't know. But it's been a thing for us as black people to not pollute, to actually use our grocery bags from wherever we get them, and to stuff them under our cabinets. Okay, we don't use we so the pollution problem, we're not the main face of it. I'm just gonna let y'all know, we're not the main face of it at all. Okay, the pollution problem is it's mainly a corporation thing, but it also has to run to us letting them get away with that, and us not taking care of our areas of the planet ourselves too, because that plays a part as well. Okay, that plays a part. So these things are things that we gotta think about when we are using these products. Okay, plastic is a great product. Doesn't mean that it's good for the planet, because by all means it is not. It's probably the leading cause of pollution right now. And let me just fact check myself. Don't always believe everything I have to say. Always fact check it. Because by the time I recorded it, they could have found a new discovery, or the statistics could have changed. So always get your up to date current information. Okay, because I may be speaking about information probably just a few years ago and not have it completely up to date. So let me just fact check myself. Okay. Yeah, let me just don't mind the long pause. Like I said, I'm just looking at it. I know I didn't type it fast enough, but let's see. Oh, okay. This is from, I don't know how to say this. Oh, the NIEHS. I forgot. This is I could say the initials. I was trying to say it as a word, but the NIEHS, which is the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences, says that vehicle emissions, fuel oils, and natural gas to heat homes, byproducts of manufacturing and power generation, particularly coal-fueled power plants, and fumes from chemical productions, are the primary sources of human-made air pollution. Well, I didn't ask for air pollution. I asked for pollution in general, guys. Okay. Let's go to what are the top 3 causes of pollution. Air pollution. Okay. Yeah. But I'm not talking about air pollution. I'm talking about just pollution in general. And they just keep talking about air pollution. Okay. We get it. Air pollution is bad. We do need to breathe. But let's. Oh, dang. Okay. I see. Okay. I see why. Because air pollution is right up there with tobacco, dietary risks, high body mass index. Bro, just say obesity. Okay. High LDL, something that has to do with cardiovascular, kidney dysfunction, malnutrition, alcohol use, okay, and high blood pressure. Okay. Let me. Okay, this is not really answering what I'm saying. I can't even fact check myself. Excuse me. In a timely manner. Let me keep saying. I'm gonna keep trying to talk to you guys though. But listen. Well, what kind of pollution is the worst? Let's just see what that brings up. The world's top 10 worst pollution problems. Oh, I should have said top 10 or top 5. This is from Scientific American. Let's do this. Oh, from 2008? Ooh. Nah, buddy. Well, let me see what they got to say. Top 10 in alphabetical order. No, I don't need alphabetical order. I just need the facts. Dang, bro. They won't even let me. What type of pollution is the greatest? Air pollution. Okay, so it's not plastic pollution, it's air pollution. So we'll talk about pollution in general on a different episode, but this is about plastic. I can't. Oh man, the 10 worst forms of pollution. Come on now, come on, tree hugger. Oil spills. Okay. This is a 2019 article. Uh, okay, that's a little bit out of date, but it's still better than the 2008 one. Radioactive waste. Okay, urban air pollution. Nah. See, yeah, this is probably why it's out of date. Mercury poisoning. Greenhouse gases. Isn't that the same as air pollution? Pharmaceutical pollution. Plastics is 7 out of this 10. Untreated sewage. Dang. Agriculture pollutions. Now, I mean, it's still part of the top 10, but I didn't think it would be this low, even for a 2019 article. Wow. Okay. Hmm. You're breathing in every day. Oh my. What pollution is most in this? According to the World Health Organization. So this was in 2022. A little bit better, but I rather would have one from at least last year because environmental pollution is a broad term that encompasses different variants. Okay. Yes, we know the different types. I know the different types, but I won't get into that. I actually will save this article for when I'm actually talking about pollution, or at least jotting down some of the points. Um, yeah, oh my. I see. I'm a little bit underprepared. I'm sorry. This feels like the first episode. Well, I'm just talking out of raw emotion right now, but well, not. This isn't too bad. It's just I thought I would have had an answer by now, but I'm digging. I have to dig. That's crazy. Maybe I'm just not asking the right question. Hopefully, you guys, when I put out the social media and stuff, y'all gonna tell me which question I was supposed to ask first, so that I can get to the answer more quickly. Oh man. Okay, so let's. Okay, wait a minute. What pollution is the most dangerous? Yada yada. All right. The WHO reports. Okay. Pollution, plastic, rank. Let's see. The most plastic waste is actually China, and we're right. We're not too far behind, but we're behind them. Not by. We're trailing behind them, which is crazy. So the plastic pollution right now. So plastic. Okay, based off of that 2019 article, plastic is um plastic is number 7 out of 10, just based off of that top 10 of the 2019 article. Tree hugger. Worldpopulationreview.com says, well, it's just ranking the different countries who are the top polluters of plastic, and of course we're well, we've been knocked out by China for number one, but still, um, the oceanic plastic waste pollution by country. Whoa, by country. Let's see. Uh, really, really, the United States is not on this. We're part of the rest of the world. That's different. Hmm. Okay, maybe. Uh, really, we're not even in the top 10. That is surprising. For plastic annual ocean plastic waste, the United States is not even in the top 10. We're just a part of the rest of the world. That's beyond me. I've never seen us not in a top 10 that has something that causes harm to the world or the economy, the environment. Wow. That is surprising. When was this article made? 2023. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is surprising. That is very surprising. Hey, I learned something new. Like I said, if I didn't know it, now I do. I learned something new. You guys gonna learn something new too. Wow. Oh my. This is very thrilling. Listen, I love learning. Okay, so you see, you listen to me being let's see, being happy, being happy about like showing happiness on the mic. You hear it. It's because I actually like learning. This is something that public school needs, especially in the US of A. Um, yeah, wow, I was not expecting this at all. This is very interesting. Plastic pollution. This is for our worldindata.org. When did they make this? It doesn't really say a date, so can't really. Oh, 2019. Okay, so this is based on 2019. I guess this is as best as it's gonna get until I find something better because I want to like move on until what I was trying to say. Not being stuck on this. But plastic is a great product, but it's not. It has not been great for the economy, the environment. I mean, it may be cool for the economy, but the environment, no. Based on what we have in the environment, the ocean pollution, the what I see when I step out of the house, when I step out of my house, um, and I drive into these different locations, neighborhoods, areas, whatever, and I see like the differences where the amount of trash is and where I'm at. It's kind of sad to see because like a lot of people are not recycling these bags, and a lot of the time they should be recycling these bags if they actually did their due diligence after they did not need those plastic bags anymore to recycle them and put in the effort to recycle them. We would not have a plastic pollution problem, at least on land. Okay, now if, like I said, if they put in like 25, if they put a quarter of effort that I put in when it comes to plastic bags, um the plastic bag pollution would not be a big issue. It wouldn't be ranked top 7. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be in the rank of top 10 of pollution at all. And it's a big thing, but there's a whole different type of pollution, but air pollution is a bit different. Okay, air pollution is a lot more. um yeah, I would, now that I think about it, air pollution is definitely top tier when of bad pollution. And well, pollution is bad all around, but of pollution, it is definitely number one, if not one, in the ranking that I seen. But it's definitely number one as it was shown, as I said earlier, by the NIEHS. So it was air pollution. Air pollution is pretty bad. But I really wanted to talk about plastic more. And I will. But listen, to recycle plastic, like I mentioned before, like if you live in South these southern states, at least I can only really help speak to. Um if you have these 7 states in the South have Publixes, okay? But Publix isn't the only place where they recycle bags. You just have to check your local government, state, or like I said, speaking for the US of A, y'all, for those out in the world, you guys should have your own standards of recycling too. Because I know probably Europe and Asia, they all got their different standards as well. Um, so I think you guys should go look that up immediately if you're checking that up, because it's not, my information is not going to be super accurate. Excuse me, towards your location. So the best thing that you can do is to look it up in your local areas, in your states, and make sure that your information for what you need to do, because it's different even in the US of A, it's different per location in the local area and in the state. So, and in different states. Like even in the state, it's different from county to county. So you have to follow those procedures based on how they do it per the county that you're in. So, you guys better follow those procedures and protocols. All right. So, like I said, if you stay in these, 8, apparently now it's 8 southeastern states: Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Although I don't, when has Virginia been a southern state? I know it's an eastern state, but a southern, southeastern, maybe they're starting to expand. That's cool. But if you're in these states, there's a Publix nearby, usually, especially in Florida and Georgia. Of course, Florida has the most, but if you're in one of these states, you can recycle your plastic bags at a local Publix, and there should be other places that also recycle too. So check, like I said, check it in because I can only speak for where I'm at and what I know, based on what I currently the data, the information that I currently had for years upon years of doing this, and also learning recently what more I can do. So yeah, you can recycle those plastic bags at a Publix. Go ahead and do that. Gather up all your plastic bags. The plastic bags that are, make sure that they're clean. Make sure that they're clean. If they have food residue, then more than likely, you would have to just throw them away in the regular trash can. But always check your local areas just to make sure, because some people may take it that way. Some places may take it the way how you got it. If it has a food residue, or if you can clean it off, just go ahead and clean it off. It does not take that long to clean off. So the stains are usually easy to clean off, anyways. It's not hard stains that's been on there for a really long time. If they are, then you might as well just throw them away and then charge it to the game. That's it. But yeah, listen. This is so those 8 states: Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Uh, Recycle at your local Publix. All right. I'm giving y'all gems. I'm giving y'all gems on how to recycle plastic. The other things, pollution. I also am going to talk briefly about the other pollutions in the world right before when I get back to its that plastic is a great product. But this is what I'm going to say right now. Plastic. The other types of pollution. Obviously, air, because I talked about air pollution. Um, there's a lot of pollution out there. There's water pollution, land pollution, which is plastic factors into that. Um, Noise pollution. Oh yeah, there's even noise pollution. So pretty much sound pollution. Um, Light pollution, artificial light that we have, like the all the lights that we keep on with the cities. And if you've seen that map where they show like the lights, like the lights all over like the countries, that's pretty much what artificial lighting is. And a lot of the times that pollution gets, depending on where you're at, you can see less nighttime stars in the sky than in other places where they don't have as much artificial light. That's one thing I learned growing up. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, so the 5 main types of pollution: air, land, noise, water, and light. So like waste pollution, radioactive waste, or things that seep into the water supply, like pharmaceutical pollution, when people throwing pills in the toilets and stuff like that. The sewage is bad, but it still has to be filtered out depending on where you're at. There's pollution in the soil. That's what we call it. That's part of land pollution. Excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides, all of those pollutions. So I gave y'all like the main pollutions. I'm gonna just put it in. I'm looking at this Europe website, European website on their types of pollutions of what they named. It's a science thing that's international, but I'm basing it off of this website, which is what: air, water, soil, noise, light. So you guys can look more into that, and then I'm going to, don't know when I'm going to talk more about pollution, but I'm just giving you a brief indication on that. But yeah, this type of pollution that's running the world. That's something we should definitely be looking into and striving for a better, cleaner, safer world. Okay, and that's something we have to be concerned about as a society. And yeah, I think I'm just leave it right there. Just you know, just look into that and then try to do your part. That's it. Your part does a long way, especially in your area. And you can clean up your area and make it look really nice. You, your friends, your community, y'all make that your community, your areas look nice. It will benefit you. I'm telling you, it will benefit you. Nature will bless you in everything. I'm telling you. Okay, we have a job to do, and that is to protect and save our world. Okay, it's the only world we got. So we say. So they say. Hmm. Yeah. So back to plastic is a great product. It is. Okay. Greatness is not measured in morality. Greatness is measured in impact. Okay. Let me just give you one. Let me give you a few examples. Greatness. When you hear the word greatness, what do you think about? Immediately, most people will probably say Michael Jordan, if because there's a lot of people who like sports. Fair, but if you talk to his teammates, for Michael to be great, he wasn't the nicest guy, but he knew how to win championships. Okay, when I think greatness, I'm thinking Kobe Bryant, sir, my favorite role model ever of all time. People said Kobe was just like Mike, so his determination, his attitude, you know, he wasn't very nice, but he knew how to get things done. And you don't have to be nice. I mean, nice is kind of foolish if you look at the etymology of it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he was kind. He was kind hearted, and he was a great guy when it outside of the court. Outside of him doing practicing and everything else. Of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure the lovely father. You can just ask his wife. What she says about him, how she adores him, and stuff like that. How his other daughters adore him. You know. So greatness is that's greatness. Another example of greatness, maybe just one more that probably isn't human. Let's do that. A non-human example of greatness. Hmm. I should have known. Uh, um, a non-human example of greatness. Um, I'm gonna go with the great white shark. Okay, I'm gonna go with the great white shark. Because, well, actually, no, never mind. Not even. I'm going with the orca. Okay, I'm going with the orca whale, aka known as the killer whale. Okay, one thing about that killer whale, boy, that killer whale is ruthless. That is a apex predator. That dominates. That could dominate a great white shark any day of the week. So when you think about greatness, you could think about orcas because they are that type of species that will they may bully other whales and sharks and this side and another. Nobody said they were good animals. But of course when you're a child, when you're learning about these things, you don't really know the difference yet. You gotta learn and you gotta experience some things to know what is and what isn't. That's pretty much what nature is. Nature doesn't go off of good and bad. Nature goes off of greatness. And when we come to greatness, when it comes to animals, land and sea, we think about the lions, we gotta think about the tigers, we think about sharks, top apex predators. They're great in their field because they're regarded or considered to us as like the biggest animals that we see that we think about when we think about greatness. Like that's pretty much what greatness is. Even if we can go through history and see like great wars, doesn't mean like war is justified, but this is what it is. War is greatness. War is power. And greatness has a lot to do with power. The power to change people's lives, the impact. The impact. So plastic is a great product. It is a great product. Plastic really is a great product, but for the only problem with it is that the responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, and the power we were given with using plastics is the responsibility to make sure that it does not affect our environment, and we failed at it. Now it is up to us to correct those failures. Now it's up to us to fix those mistakes. Even though it's at least a huge majority of the type of pollution that's going on is by corporations, 100 corporations. We can get into that in the actual pollution episode. It's still up to us, even if it's the corporation's fault. Mostly, we still share a part of that responsibility, and that's what we need to do. So, all this to say, you guys, listen. Plastic is a great product. I want us to recycle the plastic bags. Like I said, look in there are other stores that should be able to recycle. If not other stores, check some recycling facilities that will take plastic bags. I know there's maybe I should okay, there's pollution. Actually, that's probably going to be like a longer episode, maybe. Because with pollution, I'm not just going to talk about pollution. I'm going to talk about the solutions of pollution. Pollution solutions. There we go. Pollution solutions. Trying to say that fast, you might have. I said it I said it in a normal speaking tone, and I kind of got almost tongue twisted. So pollution solutions. That's what we need to focus on, and that's what I'm going to focus on the actual pollution episodes. Okay, so this is what we need to do. You guys have a great weekend. I know my weekend's good. My weekend's pretty great right now. I got this episode done, and I'm about to get into some other things that is gonna make this Saturday really nice. It's gonna be really cool. So you guys stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Recycle your plastic bags. Use your reusable bags. What else? Stop using so many plastic bags. People who like to double plastic everything or triple plastic or put plastic in or put double plastic in a paper bag or double paper in a plastic bag, and y'all doing too much. Okay, just buy a reusable bag. It's usually 99 cents, $1, $2. Okay, that's a great investment. You don't never have to worry about using too many plastic bags because these bags are strong, because a lot of plastic bags are cheap and they're cheaply made and they can break easily when you try to put too much stuff in it. Okay, so they only could hold 10 pounds at best. Okay, so y'all have to be better at that. Y'all got to get into these reusable bags. I love reusable bags. You can use biodegradable bags if you need to. That's another thing, biodegradable bags. And I've heard a lot of companies using that, but I'll look more into that so I can be more prepared. I will be prepared for the actual pollution episode wherever I put it at. Looks like it's not in the list yet, so that means I get to put it on here. But so thank you guys for listening. I'm gonna be out of here. Stay hydrated, like I said. Love y'all. And see y'all later.